What's going on, guys? My name is Ace. This is IGN Revolutions, bringing you two topics today that have been pissing me off for a while, and hopefully it's been pissing you off too. And that's one of them is IGN, and the second one is Call of Duty fanboys. Let's touch on IGN real quick. We all know IGN are the people that review games that have just come out, and in my opinion, they are not fair at all. Allegedly, they get paid to boost up ratings in the games, and what I mean by ratings is what they think of the game. The game could be absolutely shit, and they say the game is good. Now, every game that comes out, whether it's Mass Effect 3, whether it's Gears of War, whether it's Medal of Honor, and the list goes on, they always compare it to Call of Duty. Now, in my opinion, that's just really annoying. Not every game is Call of Duty. Not every game is supposed to feel like Call of Duty, and it's for a reason. So, let's just break into it. Medal of Honor Warfighter, which is one of the most underrated games of the year in my opinion, came out and it had a huge Day 1 DLC patch. The Day 1 DLC patch was to fix a lot of broken things still in the game that they had no time to fix because they had to, they had every game developer or whatever, they have a date that they need to ship the games out. So, what basically happened is that they just shit on the game. They said the game had a really bad multiplayer, had a really bad storyline, and they compared it to Call of Duty, saying the controls, the game, the kill streaks was nothing like Call of Duty. Call of Duty's better. It's not supposed to be Call of Duty, guys. Just in case you didn't know, it's not supposed to be Call of Duty. It's supposed to be Medal of Honor Warfighter. That's the game. That's the game's name, not Call of Duty. Not only that, why would you compare a game to Call of Duty when Call of Duty hasn't been good itself since Modern Warfare 1? Now, Modern Warfare 2 was shit, Modern Warfare 3 was shit, Black Ops 1 was shit, and Black Ops 2, it didn't really live up to the hype in my eyes. Now, it was a good campaign game, don't get me wrong, it was a very good campaign game, but the multiplayer maps sucked dick, in my opinion, just saying. Now, when you just think about it real quick, how many games have you seen that came out that you was really looking forward to, got shitted on by IGN, but then you go and you type in random people that review games, and they actually gave it a good score? No, not only the fact that, everybody's based on their own opinions, but when you see constantly every game get judged by Call of Duty, then there's something to look at, like, why the fuck are you doing that? So, besides that, now let's get on to Call of Duty fanboys. IGN is probably one of the biggest Call of Duty fanboys, but let's get on to other Call of Duty fanboys. Now, the Call of Duty fanboys that I want to get on are the ones that play nothing but Call of Duty. Oh god. You jump into a lobby and you can say, hey, anybody has FIFA? Hey, anybody has MLB? Hey, anybody has WWE? Hey, fuck those games, man. Call of Duty. Fuck Battlefield. Call of Duty. Fuck Medal of Honor, Call of Duty. You just get those lame son of a bitches. No, it's part of my language. That is just really annoying. Now, everybody that's watching this video, I don't care if you're a midget, I don't care if you're 6 feet tall, if you're black, you're white, you're yellow, you're Spanish, you're white, you're American, I don't care how many times I just said white, but you get mad when you jump into a game of Call of Duty, you answer a whole clip into somebody's noggin. The guy shoots you 2 times and you die, but they walk around. Hit detection in that game is very shit. It has been shit for years. That's why I said Modern Warfare 1 was the best. You want to know why Call of Duty fanboys get mad? Because in Medal of Honor you can't pull shit off like that. Medal of Honor, to snipe, takes skill. To snipe has wind direction and all that other bullshit that you actually need to conquer to become a sniper. Can't 360 no scope or fucking pop shot or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Can't do that in Medal of Honor. And not only that, you're not a sponge in Medal of Honor. In Medal of Honor, you get shot 5 times, you're dead. For sure, you're dead. You're gonna die. Now, whether that was annoying to me, because it was for a while, I got used to it. I was like, you know what? This is Medal of Honor. This isn't Call of Duty. It's something new. The kill streaks aren't like Call of Duty. So, if you're expecting some outrageous fucking kill streaks, Call of Duty's a game for you. If you want some different gameplay, then Medal of Honor is for you too. Now, they want to say that Call of Duty, I agree, Call of Duty has mastered the controls. I love Call of Duty's controls. Now, every game is supposed to feel different, like I said. Battlefield's controls. If anybody plays Battlefield, they know the controls are a fucking clusterfuck. The controls are very difficult. You get used to them and then you learn them. Okay, but they're a clusterfuck. Now, same thing is for Medal of Honor. It has some of the similar controls as Call of Duty, but you know, it's a little bit easier to get used to. But my point is just that don't compare every goddamn game to Call of Duty, man. It's just really fucking annoying. IGN, get your head out your ass. There are better games out there. Medal of Honor is a good fucking game. I don't care what anybody says. If you played the beta and you base the game on the beta, then you should just go somewhere with yourself, because the beta is something that they just throw it out there. You know, they just throw it out there. Whatever bugs are in the game, that's in the beta, just so you can see how the game is. You got to play the final release version. The final release version has been badass. In my opinion, the customization is deep. Everything is deep. Everything is detailed. Yeah, there's less destruction other than Battlefield 3. But once again, Battlefield 3 is different from Medal of Honor, even though they're on the same Frostbite engine. So not only that, Frostbite engine, I love you. Treyarch, if you're not jelly, be jelly. Other than that, guys, if there's any games that IGN has shitted on in the past that you was really looking forward to, and you know they were just full of shit, comment below and tell me those games, and let's get a little discussion going, because I know there's a lot of games, man. A lot of games. That's all I gotta say. A lot of games. And if you haven't already, hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And in the description will be a link to my Twitter. Go follow me on Twitter. You know, more people around, the merrier. Until then, you guys have a wonderful Sunday. Walking Dead tonight. Let's go, Walking Dead fans. I'm out.